Hello, emerging leaders. Welcome to CHARISM. I am John Fisher. I'm the executive director here, and I want to take you on a little tour of the work that we do here and show you around, and also let you know what I'm going to be talking about on March 30th when I come join you guys. Come on in. So here at CHARISM, we do a lot of different things. We're working with people from early ages all the way into later on adulthood. Working with people that are at their best of times and at their absolute worst of times. But I want to show you some of the things that we do so you can connect and see how can you meaningfully make a difference in your community. Come with me. So as we're looking around, you see a lot of signs. You know, most kid places where you're doing after school programming, there's signs up because you're letting know the kids that this is the area that you do this. This is when we do this. Come over here first. One of the things you might be thinking is, hey, what I do day in and day out, 40, 60, 80 hours a week, that doesn't connect with people. I'm going to tell you, you're mistaken. Look at this sign. It says the engineering design process. Hey, I barely understand what that is myself. But engineering, I bet some of you do something technical. Architects, engineers, accountants, where you have a process, you have a method, you've learned a way of doing things. Where did that start? Did it start just all of a sudden you went to school and you said, I'm going to study engineering? You probably had some exposure to that. You had someone that played with Legos with you and you started to see that. You had someone in a math class when you were making a lot of sense that really praised you for the work that you were doing in that. There are people in our community that don't have that. There's people in our community, there's kids in our community that don't get that kind of interaction. You could come, you could work with, not just at a CHARISM, anywhere. You could show people, you could show students, you could show adults the work that you do, and look at what that could do. Those people could be your peers in the future. Those are our next level leaders in the future. You're an emerging leader. Who's going to be an emerging leader in 20 years? That can start now with you. Come with me over here too. So we appreciate the arts. We love the arts. We love a beautiful painting, some great music. We have some wonderful organizations in this area that really lift up the arts and make it something important and make it important to us. We here at CHARISM, we see a point in doing that at a young age. Look at this phrase here, grow with the arts. Let that sink in for a second, grow. When you grew up in something, that became second nature to you. That became a part of who you were. Again, we have people in our community that's not the case. They are struggling to survive. So those other things in life outside of survival oftentimes gets missed. Here at CHARISM, we are passionate about instilling the arts. Visual arts, the musical arts. We want people to connect with those nice things in life that really lift them up. You have a skill. I bet some of you sing in the shower really well. I bet some of you play an instrument. I bet some of you have full-on skills in this. You could be passing that on to the next generation and very literally changing lives. So something that is core to all of us is our character. You know, when you had that job interview and they talked about character, what's the character of the organization? What's the character of you? Again, there are people in our community that don't hear much about that. So here at CHARISM, we have three main character things that we work with our kids on. Safety, responsibility, and being respectful. Simple words that for us, they're second nature, aren't they? That's how we think, that's what we do. But man, again, there's people that don't have that. And look at what you can do by spending 1 hour a month, or maybe I go crazy here, 1 hour a week, instilling good character in somebody, talking to them just by talking. How was your day? What was the bright spot? What was the low spot? And then you're able to say, how could you have done that differently? Oh, the way that person treated you was not being a good friend. Simply talking to them and instilling those things about safety, responsibility, and being respectful. Last thing I want to show you over here is a map. So we live on this big giant marble called planet Earth. A lot of different cultures, a lot of different people. So two things that you need to think about when connecting with volunteering is one, you open your eyes. And just now we did. We walked around and we could have just glazed over those signs, but we didn't. We looked at them and we thought about it. But then another one is opening your heart. Where are there people that need you? Literally need you. And you can say my work and my family and all that, and that's all true, but there's more people. But then the other side of opening your heart you need to think about is who are the people that you need. Look at this world. Billions of people all over this world. And one of the things I want you to, not to negate it, it's so important, but then I want to disseminate it down to this neat little place up here in the upper Midwest called Fargo. We have the world here. I can rattle off countries that are represented in this room in an after-school context. Kids having a blast, kids being loud, kids being rowdy, kids learning, kids knowing that they are loved and they are appreciated right here. So when you open your eyes and you open your heart, it gives you the chance to connect with meaningful volunteer opportunities that are going to change those around you, and they're going to change you too. I'm excited to join you guys and talk more about this stuff. Thanks a ton.